Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for taking the time this morning to check out the video. Appreciate everybody still showing love to the channel here. But I had to put out an alert, see some things moving in the market. I know some of these stocks we've been actually discussing previously. It's been a while since I posted a video. I know, I do apologize. Just a lot of red going on, y'all, right now, and there's really not much to talk about. We don't want to talk about losing money, right? We want to talk about making money, and I don't do a lot of that short selling. So we had to wait for the right time to put out another video. So I had to put that alert out today and get y'all in the know as to what it is I'm looking at and what I'm following right now. Today is March 9th. It's about 7:42 a.m. Central Time here in San Antonio. It's Wednesday, and we're hoping to have a good day today, middle of the week. Just trying to stay positive, and just wanted to let y'all know what it is that I have my focus on right now. What my scope is, that I'm about to snipe on some of these shares that we're looking to make some money here. But for all you new viewers out there, if you aren't already in the know, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, because I'm about to put y'all down on what's going on today on some of these stocks, looking to make some breakouts here, or some upside here is how it's looking pretty soon. Some of these have already kind of hit some highs, come back down, just getting a little pullback, starting to test levels again. But you still got to question, is it the right time to get in? Are we still going to be pushing back to the upside? It's never a guarantee here in the market. It's a 50-50, but if you do your homework and check out, do your math on some of these companies, you may have more of an idea of where this stock may go, especially as to what you see playing out in the world. A lot of uncertainty. We got war going on, we got inflation. A lot of people don't really know what to do with their money. Maybe saving it is the best thing, because we don't know how high these prices are going to go. But my analysis itself is telling me that some of these stocks might start to climb, especially as to how everybody's starting to act as to, buying things, saving, what they're buying, where they're putting their money, and what they may start investing in, so. But enough of all the talk here. Let's go ahead and dive out right into what it is we're really trying to look at today, and that's these stocks, right? So how we do it about this time. I got 4 stock picks up on the charts, and off the top I wanted to cover GSAT, which is Global Star. This is a satellite telecommunication service provider, I believe, or product. They provide satellite communications for phones and stuff like that, I believe. I'm still digging into the company itself. I'm really just trading the price, going off of the chart itself, and the price action as to the breakout that we've recently seen here. Stock number 2, we'll catch up on GSAT here. Stock number 2, PPSI, Pioneer Power Solutions. I've been following this one for a few months, and we started to see some real good volume start to pile into this stock yesterday. Nothing really released on this stock. I wasn't seeing any news, so we just started to see a lot of the not the technology, power industry, fuel, energy, that's the word I'm looking for. A lot of the energy sector started booming yesterday. We started to see a lot of price action. So this one was already on my scanner. I'm invested in this one. Started to see it move. We did see a nice pullback, so just something I wanted to kind of just spot there and give you an idea of what it is going on with that stock, and if it's something we should be looking at, right? Stock number 3, we have AVCT, American Virtual Cloud. I guess that's how you say that. This one here is also a virtual technology company. I'm not sure exactly what their products are and services. This is just something I'm playing off of the price action itself. Seen a nice jump yesterday in price, hitting a low about 68 cents, and we pumped all the way back up to about $1.09, as you can see there. Volume building in, it was about 489% above our daily average. It's a good sign that got some buyers and some attention starting to draw into there. So I had to put that one on the charts. And then we also have CEI, which is Camber Energy. Now this one here, over the last few days, even from last week, has been pumping up pretty heavy. As you can see here, this is a 4-hour on Thinkorswim. The daily chart doesn't really show on here like it should. But even though on the 4 hours, you can see when we broke out from that low around 50 cents, we came up, tested that $1, we came back down, And we broke out again, knowing that our fuel prices are starting to skyrocket. A lot of these energy stocks are also starting to move up in price here. So we started to see a lot of movement on CEI, a lot of volume yesterday. We were almost at like 1 billion shares traded. I'm not sure exactly what is it, 721 million yesterday. So it's heavy volume. And will the volume continue today? I don't know. So this is something I wanted to call out. Just kind of let y'all know what it is I'm looking at. But let's go ahead and start from the top, y'all. Let's take it from the top. GSAT Global Star. A few months back, I know everybody, we've seen this one moving. Hit that high of about $3 here back in September of last year. And since then, yeah, we've had a pretty good sell-off. Come all the way back down here. This is the daily also. And we finally bottomed out. So when we bottomed out around that 90 cents or so, I started watching it. And I actually scooped up shares here. I believe it was around 90 something cents, I want to say. And I saw that bottom, and then we came up, and the market sold off again. Started to feel a little, I wasn't sure, as the time what the market was going to do. But I was watching the market itself. A lot of these stocks started getting hurt a little more than others. So I had a pretty heavy position here, but as we started to sell off, I sold off half, so I'm holding a few hundred shares still. Just knowing that we didn't come all the way back down, I still felt like we would push up, but just wasn't real sure, so I kind of just diversified at that time. And we still was holding that level, we started to push back up, and we were kind of just playing within this range right here. And then we still pushed all the way back down to this low, and then what happened? They had their earnings come out. When their earnings came out, they beat estimates. They had a good outlook, beat estimates. Revenue was above what they expected, and just a good sign. Hey, this company's doing good things. They had a good outlook, and we recovered. Finally broke through that moving average, and before you know, we started to see that uptrend. So as you can see from that low, I drew this uptrend all the way up. And we've kind of been holding within that uptrend there. So now as we dig into the 4 hour, just so you can get a better idea, here's that same uptrend, right? So as you can see, we're holding around that level there. We've tested it a few times, but little by little, we're still seeing higher highs. And then we finally came back down. The RSI was kind of getting a little high. So we had to kind of come back down. We want to have the RSI around, in the middle or even down lower towards that 30. So you can see here. So right now we're about right. Oh, let's look at the daily. Where are we? See, this is in a good. This is a pretty good area right here. It's not bad. We're like right in the middle of that 30 and that 70. So if we can get that attention, some more momentum to push up into this stock, we may continue to push higher here. So we're at a good level on the RSI. We've already come back down from those highs, testing that trend. So now we're bottoming out here, coming down. Yesterday we hit that like 111, 110. If you were able to get into GSAT, if you're watching, it probably would have been a good opportunity. As you can see, we're now holding on that 200-day moving average, which is this dark blue line. And knowing that we're seeing that support there now, we're starting to push back up. You see the wick in the candle. There's a lot of buying pressure right here. And we're probably going to be looking to test that 140 here pretty soon. And if we can break through 140, we're definitely going to start to push higher. We need some news, probably some good news published in order to really drive it, I would say, through this trend line here. But as we follow the trend, we're looking to pump up little by little all the way back up to that $3 mark. So how fast we can get there, I'm not real sure, but right now we're at a low. If you can get in now at about that $1, about $1 and some change, you can probably double your money. Not 200 times your money there, man. Not double it, but you can triple your money. You'll double it once we hit that $2, then you'll triple it when we hit that $3. So GSAT, man, Global Star, community, satellite, satellite phone communications. We got war going on. It's a new technology. They're deploying new satellites. Their technology starting to be used more. I mean, you think about with war. They're going to be in certain areas around the world where you can't even communicate. I would imagine that a lot of these people are these armies and stuff like that, countries are going to be using this type of technology in order to communicate. That's just the way I'm seeing it. Whether it's global star or not, I don't know, but I'm just seeing it as from a how I would get, if I'm somewhere in an area where we don't have much phones and services and things like that, satellite would probably be the best option. I know they have like satellite phones, like even like in yachts and things like that. People sail into, uncharted waters or wherever you say, where you're not able to really pick up signal on a cell phone. You have a satellite phone, and you can use this satellite phone in order to, communicate if you need to, emergency wise or whatever it is. And I just think this is something that they're going to start using more. Even where I live right now, like, my services are limited. I have satellite services out here for internet and things like that. Just like Starlink is another company. I believe that one's Elon Musk's company there, but something similar. The satellite technology is starting to emerge more, and I really feel like this is the future of our communications, especially as we start to grow. A lot of these wiretap, type of services and towers and stuff are just not they go down, storms and things like that. They're just not always a for sure thing. And right now, satellite might be the next, option as to a better service provider. So we'll see how it plays out. Just the way I'm looking at it. I'm not the smartest guy alive. Just kind of do my own analysis on how I would think this company could make money, especially in the future, next 5 to 10 years or so. Not only that, will they start using this technology in vehicles? They put satellite phones and stuff in vehicles. Is this the way they would use, electric cars and stuff in order to, put that type of technology in there? Or do they use towers? I don't know. I don't know how that really works. I'll just imagine, I do dream a lot, I imagine, so we'll see how that goes, right? But GSAT, y'all, I really feel like this one's gonna be popping soon. We keep seeing it move day to day. We're seeing those highs. We broke out. We've already broke out. We're following that trend up now. Triple our money. PPSI, stock number 2. Now, why this one was pumping yesterday, I don't know. Maybe it was just following the industry sector. But this one's been holding around above that 200-day moving average. You see, we hit these high. I still have a $25 price target on this stock. If we can make it through, the storm here in the market, because the market has just been brutal lately. As you can see, we broke through that channel. We came all the way down and started playing around this $5 range. Now we're up at around $6-7. Hitting almost at $8 yesterday, but we see a lot of selling pressure still there. So we really need some news or something published to drive this stock, or we may continue to consolidate before we break back up into this channel here. I'd really like to see us back into this channel. I feel a lot better as to moving to see these higher highs. But as gas prices start to move up also, you got to keep in mind that a lot of consumers are probably going to start looking into buying electrical cars, hybrid cars. And PPSI, they develop electrical components, distributor products, or things like that, and these charge stations. And if they start to maybe win from a lot of these gas stations and start to construct some of these charging stations, EV charging stations, this is going to be a key player into those. So it may not be an overnight deal as to the growth in this company itself, but I do know right now may be a good opportunity to get in on that low. $5 to $6. You can double easily. We have that high of $14 here, $15. So you get in at 6, we test those highs, you're already doubling your money. And this is a long-term investment. We're holding through the craziness in the market. We're holding. We've been consolidating. We're holding above this 200-day, even with all the madness going on. It's a good sign for this company. You can see, there's a lot of volatility, but at the same time, it's just a lot of selling pressure on the buyers. We know it's gonna break out. It's just a matter of time when, right? So all I can say is, find a good spot to get in, know your ins and outs. PPSI, if you aren't already in the know, add it to the watch list. This one moves a lot, and we needed to break back above that $8 level and get back into this channel here, and we'll probably start to see some higher highs. If you check out the weekly, there's that range, and this weekly is also starting to trend up. So you know what I'm saying? And this is a little wedge now. As we start to consolidate into this wedge, we'll see what happens. I mean, it could go sideways. So we'll see which way we play out over the next, few days. This is a weekly though, so we'll check it out. But yeah, man, this is a good one, y'all. It's a good investment, I feel, long term. So add it to the watch list. Stock number 3, AVCT, Amera Virtual Cloud. I've been watching this one a while. This one actually had its day, a few weeks back, where we started pumping up to that, high of $3. A lot of interest in that stock around that time with all that virtual talk, and since then, people still aren't really feeling if this is the direction we're going. I really think we're still going to be heading in this direction. It's just a matter of time. Right now, there's just a lot going on. People don't really know what to focus. Is it entertainment? Is that something we really want to focus on right now? Or are we trying to see how war plays out and, the world with all these prices and things like that? Are we going to be forced indoors soon? We don't know. But that's kind of what we're going to be waiting to see, if this is going to be the direction we're going. What's going to drive us indoors to where we're going to be needing to be, using this virtual technology on our everyday lives. We do it for, as gamers. We do it, for social purposes and things like that. But when it comes to our work and our business and our everyday lives of interactions with people and customers, and is this what's going to happen? I don't know, but this is supposedly a good company, as you can see. It was. But what's happened since? Yeah, it's been a little brutal for this company. We're at the low of the lower lows, but we seen some good yesterday. We hit that low, and then what happened? We just broke right back up to that $1. And now we're coming down. So we had that resistance, and we're starting to sell back off, but we're holding on that VWAP right now. So it's hard to say if we're going to hold or if we're going to come back down, but something to keep an eye on. We're wanting to break back above this moving average around 122, 120. If we can break back up, we can possibly start to move higher. It just depends. I know right now a lot of people aren't real sure on these kind of stocks. This one right now, I've pulled my position. Honestly, I'm watching it, waiting to see if this is something I want to jump back in. There's not a lot of volume yet. Yesterday we had a little bit come in, but it's really not heavy enough. Reason it came back down. So just something to keep an eye on. I know we've been following this one in the past. You want to check out those future videos. But it's been a rough ride on this one here, coming back all the way down to these lows. Can we push back up? We have to see how today plays out. If we start to come back lower than where we're opening today, I would probably just push this one aside here, y'all. We'll wait. Is that a good bargain price? It is, but we got to see what the fundamentals are of this company, because we could lose a lot of money if we don't understand what this company is really doing. But right now we're just watching the price action, so we're just looking if this is a good time to get in or not. 68 cents. If you got in or still holding, you're pretty much just recovering from what we lost. Yeah, I took a little loss on this one, so the reason I pulled out, I couldn't continue to let it, come all the way back down. I pulled out around $1. But we'll see how it plays out. We're back up to 80 cents. If we can break this 109 today and hold above, you know, that $1 mark, then I'll keep an eye as we start to push to this 120. This is where I'll call a buy point, y'all, around 120. If we can hold around this level here, we have to close on the daily though around this level, and then open the following day above 120. If we can do that, hey, I might be all back into this one again. But that's what I'm waiting to see here on this one. Just keep an eye on it yet. Don't buy in yet is what I'm saying, but just keep an eye on this one. Add it to the watch list and just put it on the back burner for now. CEI, this one here has been the talk of the stock market here over the last few days. You can see we're already pumping at 12 million shares this morning. Right now it's pre-market. We're about 28 minutes before market opens. A heavy volume compared to every other stock I got on my scanner. Nothing else has crossed that that million volume threshold yet. But we're at 12 million for CEI, and this is the energy play. RSI, where's my RSI on this one? Oh, do I not have it? Let's look up here real quick. So on the RSI on the daily, you can see it's a little too high. So we may see a pullback today. Probably a little more. If we continue to push higher, I'd be surprised. I would think we're going to come back down lower though. So even on the 4 hour, starting to come back down. I'm going to call 84 cents. If we can come back down to 84 cents, this would be a buy point I would call. Wait for that bounce. We can hold that support right here, 84 cents, y'all. So let's see how the market opens. If we can pull back, we may see a bounce at $1. I mean, it's possible. We can see a lot of that upward pressure still, but we are on a downtrend. So I would feel more comfortable at this level. And if we can buy in at 83 and then double back up to $3, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice move right there. Where is it at? Well, actually, it's $5. Look at that. It's 80 cents up to $5. We'll see how it plays out, y'all. This one here, though, there's a lot of attention on this stock, especially with the way gas prices are right now. A lot of people are looking at this stock as one of those plays. Right now, it's been pushing little by little down more and more. I've been watching it play out this morning. As you can see, we've tested back up and then we started still coming back down. We can't break higher. So watch it come down. I wouldn't buy in yet. Watch that $1 mark and wait for that bounce. If we can bounce, and I would say close 30-minute. On the 30-minute chart, watch that bounce on this blue 200-day. So we bounce there, and when we open and close on green, then I would probably take a position right there. Bam. But if we start to see down, we can always come all the way back down here. So just keep that in mind, you know. But it may be a good time to get in. Never know. It's a good play. Check it out. CEI. Yeah, I ain't got much to really say on this stock. That's kind of the only reason I'm watching it, just because I see it moving last few days. This isn't one I actually been trading. But if you're looking for a quick lick there, this may be a good one here. It's got that upside about $5. If you can get in around $1.83, 4 or 5 times your money right there. But you never know, y'all. You never know. It can go either way. You can come all the way back down and just stay down here. You know how these short sellers like to put articles out making you think like, oh, we're gonna test these highs. Is it the time to buy? Get in right now, y'all. We're gonna be seeing, and before you know it, it just comes all the way down and stays there. Man, they know what they're doing. But I'm calling it, y'all. Check it out, man. These are the ones I'm watching this week. I'm fully invested in Global Star, fully invested in PPSI. Little iffy on AVCT. We're going to watch that level, see exactly where we're going with this one. And CEI, we're waiting for that dollar, and we're going to wait for that 83 cents. These are going to be the calls of the day, y'all. So if you're on board, let's wait and see what happens. But that's where we're going to take it today. Hope this video has been helpful for y'all. Any feedback's appreciated. If you want to comment below, let me know how y'all feel about these stocks, and see how it plays out, over the next few days and in the next week. But I'll keep y'all posted. Anything else moving in the market, let me know. If y'all got y'all's eyes on something also, I'll be happy to do a video on those charts for y'all. But we'll talk again real soon, y'all, and y'all have good trading today. Peace out.